If things have stalled, if you're not actually having a guy ask you out, what are some things that you can do to rev up the energy and either get him to ask you out or you take matters into your own hands and ask him out, but in a way that has you still anchored in your feminine and not leading with your masculine? It's an interesting question. Today I'm gonna share with you 3 things that you can do to create that result where he's either asking you out or you're asking him out, being proactive, taking matters into your own hands, while remaining feminine. This was a question that actually came in from a client of mine in the Manifest Your Man program where she was saying, "Hey, I'm in conversations with this guy, but he hasn't asked me out yet. Is there anything that I can do?" And so I was looking at the conversations that she was having. I was looking at what she was doing, and I was like, oh my gosh, you can definitely do some major things here. The first thing that I coached her to do was ask him out with your energy. In other words, give him a big green light that you're interested in him, because a lot of women think, well, I'm talking to him. Isn't that mean that I'm interested enough? No, men doubt themselves. Men wonder when is the right time to ask someone out, because guess what? Most men have been rejected or felt like they scared off somebody because they asked them out too soon. They're told, oh, women want to get to know you first, and all of this, and so they're trying to figure out when is the right time to ask you out. So what you want to do is give them a big green light that you're interested, and you can do that with your energy. Here's what that looks like. Be more open and more flirty than you would normally be. Men have to see a big green light. It has to be obvious for them. You can tell him, hey, you've got a really attractive smile. Use words like, I find that jacket that you're wearing is really sexy, or, that's really attractive. Let him know that you are attracted to him. That is an obvious signal that, oh, she's attracted to me. She finds me attractive. Maybe I can ask her out. So asking him out with your energy by being flirty with him, letting him know you find him attractive is the first step. The second thing you can do is ask him out with your body language. So we'll first talk about video chat, phone chat, and then in person. You want to make sure that you give him positive vibes, that you're smiling. You let him know that you're having a good time. Sometimes when we're listening to somebody, we can get our face scrunched up and kind of listen like this. That's not sending a good signal. Be aware of the facial expressions that you're giving him, not so much because you want to be something that you're not, but because you want to communicate how you're really feeling in that moment through your body language. Don't be closed off and listening like this, be open. And flirty body language where you're smiling or you're touching your hair in a particular way communicates to him, oh, she's really digging this moment right now, and that can be a really good indicator to him that it's time to ask you out. The other thing that you can do is if you're in person, is proximity, stand close to him. Laugh and cross the physical barrier where you actually touch his arm or touch his shoulder. That's a clear indicator to a man that, oh, she's actually interested in me in ways that aren't just friendly. So now you've given him some really clear signals with your energy. You're giving him super clear signals with your body language. So what happens if he's still not asking you out? You take matters into your own hands, and here's something important to know. You can ask him out, and I'm going to give you a couple of ways to do this. Even though you're directing, even though you're leading in this particular moment, you can easily switch into the feminine when you're on the date. So for example, you would say this, hey, you know what? A group of us are all going to see this movie, or, a group of us are all going to this wine tasting, or, a group of us are all going on this hike. You should come. And so you're asking him to join you in something that a group is doing. Now, of course, you gotta set something up like this and be involved in something that you can invite him to, but what's great about this is you're inviting him to this. This puts you in a physical environment together. And once you're there, then instead of driving the conversation forward and asking for his number and asking him on another date, you anchor into the feminine. You let him ask for your number. You let him ask you on another date that's just one-on-one. That's an easy way to pivot into the feminine, have him move into the masculine and start pursuing you. The second thing that you can do, and this is sort of a feminine, fun, flirty way to do it, is you say, hey, if you want to take me out this weekend, I wouldn't say no. And you're ultimately asking him to ask you out in this very feminine thing to do where you're presenting an opportunity, you're making an invitation for his masculine energy to pour into. And so he'll say, oh, well, I would love, yeah, would you love to go out this weekend? Now, here's the key. What's great about this, of you moving the energy forward, being obvious in your flirting, being obvious in your interest, and then even asking him out, is if he's not interested, he's gonna dodge that question. If he's not interested, he's gonna say, no, I can't get together with you and your friends, and he won't propose another time to get together. And it'll help you clarify and answer the guy who's not interested from the guy who is, cause the guy who's interested is gonna seize that moment. He's gonna seize that opportunity. He wants to get together with you. So use those 3 tools, put them to use. I've had so many women have success with this exact plan, and I guarantee it will work for you as well. And let me share with you this. If you're interested in being part of an amazing community of women who are on a journey of attracting love in their life, there's an incredible program called Manifest Your Man that will do just that. It will help you manifest the partner that you're longing for.